Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today joining us with Sam Smith, Master Fitter from Golf Repairs for You, and we're going to be testing the new Autopower Snipe shaft, which comes in at a more affordable price point in comparison to the normal Autoflex.
Yeah, and it's just a normal type of shaft, so they've designed it to be more for stability and dispersion than so much distance like the normal Autoflex. Obviously that's a very soft type of shaft, very kind of whippy. So yeah, it's different type of market, I'd say, as well.
I think it's certainly going to be a profiler shaft that fits into a lot more golfers, you know, looking for a gamer, you know, for more accuracy. I know a lot of people's gone down the route of Autopower and Autoflex, you know, the softer version, for sort of distance and, you know, more the sort of smoother swingers.
Yeah.
Well, this could be, you know, a great shaft for the harder hitter.
Yeah, again, like this one, you know, for example, it's the 607 version, so that's 65 grams. So, you know, way heavier than the normal Autoflex. They're like 40s to like low 50s. And again, just obviously CPM's a lot higher, a lot more stable shaft. So yeah, you can be a bit more aggressive with it, I'd say.
I think when you look on the website for specs as well, it's pretty clear to see, you know, obviously we've got the one that suits 105 plus swing speed.
Yeah, so yeah, that's for 105 to 115 club speed. But again, yeah, they go from probably like 60, 70 mile an hour up to like 130, just depending on the profile.
So what we're going to do, we're going to hit some tee shots on this par 5. We're going to get some numbers, and then we're going to play a bit of a head-to-head sudden death match play on some really tight holes here at Shirland Golf Club to see how it actually does perform under pressure.
Yeah, exactly, under pressure. Again, like, we're going to be hitting this on the 6 here, which again is a very tight tee shot. You got generally have a bit of a cut. Again, obviously the other holes we'll be playing in a minute are even tighter than this, I'd say. So yeah, you've got to be hitting it straight.
So Sam's going to hit 4 drives. We've got the launch on it. We're going to have a look at the numbers. And I think one thing that's really important to add is when we review golf shafts, we always put the club in the correct swing weight. So for this shaft, it has to be played around about D1, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think about D0, D1, similar to the normal Autoflex. Yeah, again, that's the normal drivers like D2, D3. So yeah, it's just so we can get the most out of it, basically.
And I see that, you know, a lot of fitters going wrong with that, or, you know, people buying shafts and putting them in the heads that are sort of stocked at D3, D2 with a standard, you know, stock shaft.
Yeah.
And then they're testing it in the wrong swing. They're not going to get the results, are they?
No, definitely not. But yeah, like first impressions, you know, setting up to it, completely different feel to normal Autoflex. You know, again, I've had one previously, like the original version, and yeah, it's just like a fishing rod, really. Like this feels is just like a normal shaft, really, in that respect. Obviously, we'll see how it performs.
Does it feel any lighter in that? You know, obviously smoother, or
I can't tell any difference because mine's D0 anyway. So my normal drive is D0, but it feels the same as that.
Well, you're going to be a fantastic tester then, aren't you?
Yeah, like I said, I'm used to kind of a swing weight of it, so which is a good thing. So yeah, we're just going to go in this gap here. Like I said, quite tight to the dog leg. Yeah, see how it goes.
It's a nice flight. So 249 carry.
Yeah, there's a slight miss hit.
Swing speed 108, ball speed 145. So not so good on ball speed for you.
That's cool, team.
Yeah, they've sent me a few of them. What numbers would you be looking for, Sam?
For me, again, if I can get kind of... Yeah, that spin was a bit high. It was a bit low heel, I think, so that's more down to myself. But yeah, if I can be kind of 2.2 to 2.4 spin, again, launch round about 14, kind of like it was, that'd be a decent number for me.
You sort of, you know, your club speed normally, or?
Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Again, obviously, we've not hit loads of balls today, so I'll see how it is when I hit a couple more.
That were better.
That's better.
That's going to give us a...
264 yards.
Yeah. 264, 107 club speed, 151 ball speed. What sort of ball speed is your sort of playing ball speed?
Yeah, I'd probably say... I'd say maybe 155 when I've had a bit of a warm-up session.
Is that in the net, or is that out on the course?
I'm in it, like I say, in my studio, when I've hit a good few amount of balls, I'm probably 158, 160, so on the course it probably is a little bit lower. Again, I think when we've done testing before, it's probably around about 155 kind of range. And again, in fairness, obviously this isn't my driver head as well, so there's a little bit to play in that. But again, felt good. Again, it was kind of the shot shape I was trying to do, and felt stable.
I'm looking forward to testing this one, because if you've been watching the channel, if you're already a subscriber, if you're not, get subscribed, by the way. I'm enjoying the feeling of a smoother shaft, but I still like stability.
Yeah.
You know, I've gone from using sort of really stiff, heavy shafts to lighter shafts.
Definitely didn't feel firm, like didn't feel boardy.
Yeah.
Which was good. It did feel, like I said, pretty stable though.
That's a monster.
Good strike.
274
That was better.
yards.
274, 108 club speed, so you're getting to, you know, your peak club speed. 156 ball speed.
Yeah, that was better strike.
Obviously for you, spin's a little bit high, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fraction high, but that might be down to the loft again.
Yeah.
Like my current drive, like TSR2, is 8 degree down to 7.
Yeah.
Also, we've got this 10.5 down to 8.5. So, you know, that's probably a little bit of a factor, but I don't mind that spin too much. I'd rather be that than being too low.
And I think, like you've just said, you could fine tune that with club head, couldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if obviously it's a tailor-made adapter, but you know, if it was say my universal adapter, we could have just put my tireless on and tried it. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about the spin. That can be changed with club head and loft. But again, it felt really good, and I said ball speed was kind of where I'd normally see it. That was a bit more of a jump at 156. But yeah, you give it a go and see what you think. That'll be a good line.
288.
Jesus.
Well, that's different. That's a lot further for me. You
Look at that, 162.
162 ball speed, and I didn't even feel like that were, you know, full send. 109 club speed. So, to be fair, I wouldn't use a swingy that fast.
No, I think we're pretty similar, but that's just like first shot. That's jumped up a
I
lot.
didn't swing off my feet there. With that swing, you know, we do a lot of testing, don't we? With that swing, I wouldn't have expected to swing it more than 105.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
I weren't
good
trying to
start.
bust it or out like that. I mean, for me to get 109, I'd usually have to, you know, really bust it.
Yeah. That's a 162.4 is really good ball speed.
Usually I'm around about 155.
Hmm.
Dan will be calling me Indian giver again, because he might not get it. Oh, that were a bit bottomy, that weren't so good.
264 yards.
Ball
mean,
speed was still good though.
I'll tell you what's surprising me is my club speed.
Yeah.
111.
Well, 111.7, so it's
That's-
nearly 112.
That's a big jump, and I'm not trying to hit it hard.
No. That was just obviously just a missed strike, that's why ball speed dropped. But yeah, club speed was even quicker then, so... you
Is
know,
that what this is supposed to try to do?
that's what
or-
Autoflex say, you know, with their technology, they do say that in the right hands, people do pick up a lot of club head speed. I've personally never really seen it from my point of view, but I know a lot of people that have. It might be a case of you're quite a smooth swing, quite deliberate, so
Yeah.
it might be a case you just get more out of it.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
monster.
That's hammered.
Please pick up.
293
293 carry.
112.
112, 164 ball speed. They're my best numbers this year then.
And then spin's actually still a little bit high, 2.9, but you get the ball speed, so it's not end of the world. Again, I do feel like we do need to look at your drive ahead anyway. You know, it's been about nearly 2 years, so whether it's a case that a different head would get even more out of it, you know, a bit like with spin.
There's one thing I could say about this though, because I've had a miss it in there, which gave me control. It was straight. It still went sort of 260 yards. I could game this. I could definitely game this, and I like the feel of the fact that I've just hit that really hard as I felt I could hit it, and it felt stable.
Yeah.
I didn't feel unstable at ball flight. I mean, it was like a missile.
Yeah, that came off really good.
I'm just going to put sort of more of a gaming swing on it. But my gaming swing's never been over 105.
No.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just not comfortable. I'm trying to get into a better pre-shot routine.
You normally line up in front of you, like with something?
No, I tend to visualise a starting line and then a shot shape, but I sort of do my prep swing here.
I normally pick a point a few inches in front and like hit through that.
Right, this is better.
What
Come on.
works?
I'll go for a bit of a big eye kick fade. That's what I wanted.
Great shot. No.
Please pick up.
It was a good shot.
That one's going to be left to his imagination, but that was perfect.
I'd say that'd have been in the 280s carry again. It was good. Probably 160ish ball.
Right, let's go and play some tight holes then. We'll have a bit of a sudden death and let's see how it performs. I mean, You can stand here all day long on a big open fairway, can't you? And it, you know, and swing hard at it.
But
let's see when it matters, how it actually feels.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you when it matters, but sometimes I'll visualise a bit of a knockdown shot, or you're not always going for a full send, are you?
Yeah, definitely.
We've got a special guest today. Sam's dog sitting.
Yeah.
Bella. So par 4. This one from this tee, actually, you probably potentially would hit a driver anyway, wouldn't you?
I normally hit driver. Some people just hit like an iron off a tee, but I always hit driver generally.
If it gets to this hole though,
yeah,
that could be tasty.
It's a very, very tight tee shot. Next one is.
Do you want me to see us off?
Yeah, you go.
So it's playing 3-4-2 off these back tees. So we should be able to get not so far from 50 yards away if we.
Yeah, you can get pretty close on here. Good drive, as long as it's not too far. I think you'll find it, it's just on the edge of trees. Good shot though, just didn't cut really.
It feels very, I don't want to keep saying smooth, but that's all I can describe it as.
Yeah, just.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just feels nice. Right.
You play obviously VENTUS blue.
Yeah.
Which obviously I would say is quite a common and popular shaft, isn't it?
Yeah, very.
Can you sort of, any comparison to that for you?
It don't feel too different, to be fair. Definitely like, it's not super boardy, where, it'd be like a VENTUS black or something. It, like I said, just feels stable, but then just, smooth at the same time, which is what it's designed for. So yeah, it's going to go 72, just a little cut.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Spot on.
That does replicate what you normally do, doesn't it?
Yeah, I normally just hit like a little bit of a fade.
Yeah.
But again, felt really good. Like I said, don't feel like it's going to kick on you like a normal Autoflex.
Yeah. So I've ran out into the rough and I cannot believe that it's got this far up. We're at the point of, it's 281 yards, obviously uphill into the wind, and it's rolled out into rough. That's massive.
I say I'm about level with you.
You're there. I were expecting to sort of like, be sort of here somewhere around about sort of 275, 270. I'm coming out 90 degrees, there's not much I can do, but it's definitely not, I don't feel like that with a shaft. The only thing I could say to do with Shaffer is that it went too far.
Yeah, it was a good shot, it just needed a little cut and you'd been fine.
70 yards. I'll tell you what you will do, and I'm going to get in my zone in a minute, I don't want to be negative, but we will tee off on next, regardless of what happens. So 70 yards. I've got 58, I'm going to go for the money shot. It's at it if it's the distance.
Oh, stay. I think you're right.
What you got, Sam?
69.
Is this normal territory for you, or?
What, distance-wise? Yeah, I'd say so. To be fair, the flag's not often at the back, so yeah, normally I'm about 50 to 60. So yeah, I'd say it's about right. Again, just obviously very tight lies. Got to make sure I get top tier really. There's a bit of room past flag, I think. Oh, that was nipped.
Oh, it's ripped.
Sit.
It's dancing.
Tiny bit long, it was a good strike.
Well, I think you could have got me here, Sam. However, stick around for the last shot, guys, because this next tee shot, it's certainly not a driver, but I've hit driver a few times, haven't you can get to green.
Yeah. With
perfect drive, you can drive it.
Can we point out how you've got so many putters and you've not got any on you?
I know.
You got borrow mine.
Come without a putter. It's second time now in a week. I turned up to that sort of mind coaching lesson without one as well.
Did you?
Although I have put a better with this than what I've put with her putter. I'll tell you what. Oh my! I thought I got that for a minute.
Yeah, that's fine. That was a good putt, that was. Brake.
Well done.
Oh, what that? You're swung loads. I thought it'd be alright.
Take that away.
It's a par.
Guys, stick around for this next tee shot. Then we're going to conclude, and I think it's going to be a good conclusion from me.
Yeah.
If you've not played Sherland Golf Club, it's got some quirky holes. We've gone too far away from Bella, haven't we? She gets a bit upset when we get too far away. But this one here, I mean, what would you normally add? I've seen it a fairway wood a few times.
I've hit like 3-4 iron before, but it's hard because you've got a ditch going diagonal from kind of bottom left to top right, and then you've got it the opposite on the other side.
Yeah.
And then it slopes left to right as well. So even if you're laying up, it's like a lot of the members are literally like a 7 iron off here. To get it in play.
I don't want to jinx myself, but I've hit 2 good tee shots on this hole before. I think I've been through back and I've been on green.
To be honest, what I normally do, I hit driver, but I go again. I try and hit a big left to right fade, because if you hit driver and it's a bit left, you're on the 7th, so it's all right. It can be a bit of an awkward chip, but at least you're in play.
You don't want to be right, do you?
No, right's just dead. You've got trees everywhere, massive trees as well, so you can't, even if you miss it right, you can't even get over the trees.
Tell you what, while we're waiting for green, let's conclude. I mean, what do you think about that shaft then? Obviously, would you have it in your fitting kit?
Yeah, definitely. Again, I've been approached to kind of do Autoflex shafts. And then it's just making sure there's a market for them, because they are a very niche product. But I think the Snipe, obviously being a bit more traditional, I think that'd be something that could be in the fitting kit.
Yeah.
And again, obviously price point. You know, I think on their website, I think Autoflex is saying a 379, I think it is.
Yeah.
So again, it's still higher end, but yeah, it's probably like nearly half the price of a normal Autoflex shaft.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, if anybody's, speed-wise, that's a massive jump for me.
Yeah.
You don't get that. I test a lot of shafts and try a lot of shafts. It just doesn't jump like that in speed. And I've not felt anything like a loss of stability or, I think I set up right, obviously. I think swing weight, if I got a bit more in here, in toe, to play a bit more of a fade, I think it could be dangerous because it rips off face.
I think that's the main thing. If people try it out and receive that speed gain, then it's definitely an option for people, because you get that speed but maintain your efficiency and your smash factor, then you're going to have a big jump of ball speed.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, it's just a case of getting fit and trying it out and seeing if it works for you, really.
I think that's the big detail in all this. When you're spending that kind of money on an exotic shaft, you need somebody like Sam who's going to advise you on how to set it up best, because you can't just stick a shaft like this into your normal driver. It's not going to work.
Yeah, but the odds of it being bang on swing weight is slim, really. And then again, it's making sure that if you're having to say take 10 grams or add 10 grams, you're adding it or taking it away in the right place, because obviously some heads are just going to be like a neutral weight and some can be fade and draw, high spin, low spin. So yeah, it depends. If you're having to change a weight, but it's still going to be optimum for you.
Double or quits. If I hit green, it
go on
quits.
then.
Go on then.
Yeah, go on then.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
I'll tell you what, I don't think I'm going to get a quits here.
I think it's really good. Just lost it coming down, but that will bang on line.
We'll go and have a look, guys, in a minute.
That was bang on.
I'd put you on green.
That was very close.
I'd put you on green with that.
Within a couple of yards of kind of where I wanted to land it.
Yeah, I think that were on the money. It's a lovely flight, but that could
try. It's too far. That's gone.
That could be right.
Yeah. Again, realistically, on a normal hole, you'd probably kind of normal right rough. You wouldn't be like miles offline.
Do you know what? That's not a miss it at all. By the way, that were a good strike. Perfect, nice little cut. But on this hole, you've got to be on.
You've got to be within 5 yards. Or
you miss your line by 5 yards, you're done. He's on the green. He's done me good and proper today.
I think that's the first time I've ever hit the green, to be honest.
To be honest, mate, we're going to have to see eagle putt.
That's fine. I think I've always been around the green. I don't think I've ever hit the green on here.
That's the closest I've seen on here. What do you think, Bella?
I think that would go a good shot, wouldn't it?
Is he going to leave this one short?
You're not bothered, are you? I'm playing alright today. I think I've had 7 straight pars.
Alright.
I'm just saying.
Don't rub it in anymore.
Trying to break my par run. Oh, I've lost this shot. Oh, what did I say?
She played it a little last week. Let me see if I can find mine. There she is. At least it's in play. So if you're still hanging around, guys, I want to say thanks for watching, thanks for staying with us. One thing me and Sam will assure you is when we test the shaft, it will be done right.
Yeah.
If you're not already checking Sam out from Golf Repairs For You, check him out. I'll put his details below. For anything you want fitting wise, club wise, he's the man for the job. And I would advise, you know, travelling to come and see him, because it's so important when you're spending a lot of money on clubs and fittings that you get it right.
Yeah, definitely.
And if there's one man that can do that, it's Sam. So yeah.